Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I want to talk to you about something that can change your life, something that can separate the successful from the struggling, the strong from the weak, the unstoppable from the defeated. It's a simple truth. Your mind is stronger than your emotion. Every single day we are faced with decisions. We are challenged by setbacks, tempted by distractions, and tested by our fears. And in those moments, we either let our emotions take control or we let our mind take charge. The difference? Emotions react. The mind responds. Emotions will tell you to quit when things get tough. Your mind will remind you why you started. Emotions will make you doubt yourself. Your mind will push you to believe in yourself even when nobody else does. So if you want to win in life, if you want to rise above the noise, the doubt, the fear, you must learn to master your mind, control your thoughts, and you will control your life. Because emotions may be powerful, but the mind is the true king. And when you train your mind to be stronger than your emotions, there is nothing that can stop you. Tonight, I will share 7 key principles that will help you develop that unshakable mindset. These are not just ideas. They are the very foundation of resilience, discipline, and success. If you apply them, they will take you to heights you never imagined. But remember, knowing is not enough. You must act. You must commit. You must believe. Now, let's get to work. Emotions are temporary, but the mind is eternal. Emotions are like the weather, constantly changing, unpredictable, and sometimes destructive. One day, the sun is shining and you feel unstoppable. The next, the storm hits and suddenly you doubt everything. But here's the truth: the storm will pass. The emotions will fade. But your mind is the foundation that stands strong no matter what comes its way. Too many people make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. They quit on their dreams because they had a bad day. They walk away from opportunities because fear took over for a moment. But if they had only waited, if they had only trusted their mind instead of their emotions, they would have seen that the storm was only passing through. Your mind, when trained and disciplined, becomes your strongest weapon. It allows you to stand tall in the face of adversity, to keep going even when everything inside you says stop. It reminds you that setbacks are not the end. They're just part of the journey. Think about the greatest achievers in history. Do you think they never felt fear? Never faced doubt? Never had moments where their emotions screamed at them to quit? Of course they did. But they made a choice to listen to their mind instead of their feelings. That's what separates the great from the average, the strong from the weak, the winners from the quitters. And that choice, it's available to you right now. So the next time your emotions try to take control, stop, breathe. Remind yourself that emotions are temporary, but your mind is forever. And then choose wisely. Discipline is the master of emotion. There will be days when you wake up and don't feel like doing what needs to be done. Days when your emotions tell you to take it easy, to rest, to quit. That's when discipline has to step in and take control. Because discipline does not care how you feel. It does not negotiate with emotions. It does not wait for motivation to show up. It simply does what needs to be done. Every single time. Too many people wait until they feel like it before taking action. They say, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll go to the gym when I have more energy, Or I'll chase my dreams when the time feels right. But guess what? The time will never feel right. The energy will not magically appear. If you allow your emotions to decide, you will stay stuck, frustrated, unfulfilled, and wondering why success keeps slipping through your fingers. Discipline is what separates the best from the rest. It is waking up before the sun because you have a goal to chase. It is pushing through exhaustion because you made a commitment. It is showing up even when your emotions are screaming at you to stay comfortable, because comfort is a killer. It lulls you into mediocrity, into excuses, into a life where potential is wasted. The champions of the world, the greatest minds, the strongest leaders, they are not the ones who felt motivated every day. They are the ones who did it anyway. When their emotions said no, their discipline said yes. When fear crept in, discipline pushed forward. When doubt tried to take over, discipline silenced it with action. You see, your emotions are like a child throwing a tantrum. If you give in, they take over. But if you train them, if you set rules, boundaries, and structure, then they learn to fall in line. Your emotions should never be the driver. They should be the passenger. Your mind, your discipline, your commitment, that's what should be in control. So the next time you don't feel like doing what needs to be done, remember this: you don't have to feel like it, you just have to do it. Let discipline lead, and success will follow. Thoughts shape reality, not feelings. Your emotions may tell you that you are not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you will never succeed. But emotions are not truth. Your thoughts shape your reality, not your feelings. Think about it. Every great achievement in this world started as a thought. The tallest buildings, the greatest inventions, the most legendary careers, they all began in the mind of someone who chose to believe in their vision, even when their emotions told them otherwise. But here's the problem. Most people do the opposite. They let their negative emotions dictate their thoughts. They allow doubt to turn into self-sabotage. They allow fear to paralyze their potential. They allow sadness to convince them that they are powerless. And before they even take a single step, they have already lost the battle. The key to mastering your mind is learning how to control your thoughts. You must become aware of what you tell yourself every day, because your thoughts are the seeds and your life is the garden. If you plant negativity, fear, and doubt, don't be surprised when your life is filled with struggle. But if you plant discipline, belief, and confidence, then success will grow in ways you never imagined. Start replacing every negative thought with a powerful one. Instead of "I can't," say "I will." Instead of "I'm not good enough," say "I am getting stronger every day." Instead of "I'm too tired," say "I have what it takes." It sounds simple, but this shift will change everything. Because the mind believes whatever you tell it, and if you feed it strength, it will become unbreakable. Remember this: your emotions may lie to you, but your mind can always tell you the truth, if you train it to. So, take control of your thoughts and watch your reality transform. Pain is a test, not a punishment. Pain, we all feel it. We all experience moments where life knocks us down, where the weight of the world feels unbearable. But here's the thing. Pain is not here to destroy you. Pain is a test. It is here to build you, to shape you, to prepare you for what's next. Too many people let pain break them. They go through hardship, and instead of rising, they retreat. They take pain as a sign to stop, to quit, to accept defeat. But pain is not the enemy. Pain is the fire that forges the strongest warriors. Every time you face pain, you are given a choice. You can either let it weaken you, or you can let it strengthen you. You can either allow it to define you, or you can use it to refine you. The strongest people in the world are not those who avoided pain. They are the ones who embraced it, learned from it, and turned it into power. Look at the greatest athletes, the greatest leaders, the greatest minds. Do you think they got there without pain? No. They have failed, they have fallen, they have struggled, but instead of running from pain, they ran through it. They let it fuel them, drive them, mold them into something greater. Pain is temporary, but the strength you gain from it lasts forever. When you are in the middle of struggle, remind yourself, this is not where my story ends. This is where my strength begins. Every challenge, every setback, every hardship is a chance to rise higher. So stop fearing pain. Stop running from discomfort. Face it, fight through it, and use it to become the strongest version of yourself. Because the greatest victories always come after the hardest battles. Fear is a liar, and the mind knows the truth. Fear is the greatest thief of dreams. It whispers in your ear, telling you that you're not ready, that you're not good enough, that you will fail. But let me tell you something, fear is a liar. It is not real. It is nothing more than a story your emotions create to keep you trapped in comfort, in mediocrity, in a life that is far beneath your potential. Your mind, however, knows the truth. It knows that fear is just an illusion, a shadow that disappears the moment you step forward. The most dangerous thing about fear is not the feeling itself, but what it makes you do. Hesitate, second guess, and worst of all, stop. Fear will tell you to stay safe when you should be taking risks. Fear will tell you to wait when you should be acting. Fear will tell you to lower your expectations when you should be reaching higher. The key to overcoming fear is not to wait for it to disappear, because it won't. Fear never leaves on its own. You must face it. You must confront it, challenge it, and push through it. And when you do, you will realize something powerful. Fear only has control over those who refuse to fight back. The moment you step into it, the moment you push past the doubt, fear loses all of its power. Every person who has achieved greatness has done so in the presence of fear. The difference is, they didn't let fear decide their future. They felt it, acknowledged it, and moved forward anyway. Fear is nothing compared to the power of the mind. The mind sees beyond the fear, beyond the anxiety, beyond the hesitation. It sees the truth. And the truth is, you are stronger than any fear you will ever face. So the next time fear tries to hold you back, ask yourself this: is this fear real, or is it just a feeling? Because 9 times out of 10, fear is not based on facts. It is based on assumptions, exaggerations, and lies. And once you recognize that, fear loses its grip. Let your mind lead, not your emotions. Because fear will always try to keep you small, but your mind knows you were born for more. Success is built on logic, not emotion. Success is not about how you feel. It's not about passion alone. It's not about motivation. It's about execution, strategy, and discipline. Success is built on logic, not emotion. Too many people chase success with feelings instead of a plan. They work when they feel inspired, but stop when they feel tired. They take action when they're excited, but slow down when doubt creeps in. This is why most people never reach their full potential. They rely on emotions which are inconsistent, unstable, and unreliable. The most successful people in the world, they do not operate on emotions. They operate on principles, routines, and structure. They wake up at the same time, they stick to their plan, they execute with precision, no matter how they feel. Because they understand that emotions are temporary, but logic, strategy, and discipline are what create long-term success. Think about an athlete training for the Olympics. Do they train only when they feel like it? No. They train every single day, rain or shine, tired or energized, motivated or not. Why? Because they know that success is not about emotions, it's about consistency. The same applies to business, relationships, fitness, and life. If you want to win, you need a system, a plan that is non-negotiable, a strategy that does not depend on how you feel in the moment. Your emotions will tell you to take it easy, but logic will remind you why you started. Your emotions will tempt you with comfort, but logic will push you towards discipline. And in the end, logic always wins. So stop making decisions based on how you feel and start making decisions based on what needs to be done. Because feelings change, but the truth remains. Success belongs to those who are consistent, committed, and strategic, no matter what. Your mind is your power. Protect it. Your mind is your greatest asset. It is the foundation of your success, your growth, and your strength. And just like anything valuable, it must be protected. Because in this world, there are countless distractions, opinions, and influences trying to take control of your mind. If you are not careful, you will lose control of the very thing that determines your future. You must guard your mind like a fortress. You must be mindful of what you consume, what you watch, what you listen to, who you surround yourself with. Because everything you allow into your mind either strengthens it or weakens it. Every piece of negativity, every toxic relationship, every self-doubt, it all chips away at your power. Surround yourself with strength, with discipline, with knowledge. Read books that expand your mind. Listen to voices that push you forward, not hold you back. Cut off anything that poisons your thinking, whether it's toxic people, negative media, or your own self-doubt. Because whatever you allow into your mind will shape your future. And above all, be intentional with your thoughts. Speak power over yourself. Speak discipline, confidence, and resilience. Because if you don't control your mind, someone else will. And if you allow others to dictate your thoughts, you will never be in control of your own destiny. Your mind is your weapon. It is your compass. It is the key to everything you will ever achieve in this life. So protect it, train it, strengthen it, and never allow emotions, fear, or outside voices to take that power away from you. Because at the end of the day, when everything else is stripped away, your money, your status, your possessions, your mind is all you have. And if it is strong, then nothing in this world can break you. Now you know the truth. Your mind is stronger than your emotion. That is not just a phrase, it is a way of life. It is the difference between success and failure, between greatness and mediocrity, between winning and losing. And tonight, you have a choice. You can walk away from this speech and go back to your old habits, letting emotions control your actions, letting fear dictate your decisions, letting distractions weaken your mind. Or you can decide, right here and now, that from this moment forward, you will take control, that you will no longer let temporary feelings dictate your future, that you will no longer hesitate, no longer make excuses, no longer let weakness win. Because life will test you, it will push you, it will throw challenges your way that you never saw coming. And in those moments, you will either let your emotions break you, or you will let your mind elevate you. That choice is yours. So make the right one. Step up, commit to mastering your mind, train it like a warrior, guard it like a treasure, strengthen it until nothing can shake you. And when the world asks you why you refuse to quit, why you refuse to break, why you refuse to settle, you will look them in the eye and say, because my mind is stronger than my emotion, and that is why I will win.